God chooses people to heal the world and maintain order. And if you clicked on this video, it's no coincidence. I want you to realize that this mission you've been given isn't just any journey, it's a divine purpose. If these words resonate in your heart, you're in the right place. Because you are different. Just look around. Wars, greed, and evil are everywhere, and you are chosen to stand against it. This video is here to explain why God selects certain souls to heal the wounds of the world, and why you are one of the chosen ones. The light in your eyes, the power in your voice, and the love in your heart can create a profound impact on this planet. The world needs you, your pure energy, and the plan God has for you. As the chosen ones, it's time to prepare for the sacred journey ahead. Negativity, division, fear, anger, and misery are all around us, but you are here to maintain the energies of harmony, love, and peace, and to act as an element of balance. Through your brilliance, empathy, and capacity to connect with people on a soul level, you are here to heal the world. Whether you realize it or not, you have a great spiritual obligation as a chosen one. People around you can be moved and encouraged by your energy. Grand gestures and words are not the only way to do this. Your simple presence can often change the atmosphere of a place, soothe people in pain, or encourage others to examine themselves and begin their own healing process. You are the diapason equivalent of spiritual energy. Your greatest power, empathy, is your ability to resonate at a frequency that creates peace in the world when you are in alignment with your mission. If you feel what we are saying, you can become an eternal member of the chosen ones by signing up on the join button, and leave 77 in the comments as a message of acceptance to the universe. Your personality has a foundation. God chose this special characteristic in you first, and that is your ability to understand everyone's situation, to be empathetic. It's about looking beyond the facade that most people have created for the outside world. It is about recognizing someone's soul and understanding their true feelings, even if they themselves do not fully understand them. Being empathetic is a gift, but it also comes with obligations. The emotions and energies of others probably overwhelm many of you watching this video. It is possible to absorb the pain, grief, and even anger of the people around you. But the truth is that empathy is not supposed to drain you. Empathy is meant to be harnessed, to be used as a therapeutic tool, and to help people rediscover the light within. When you use your empathy fully, you can begin to transform the negative energy around you into something better and purer. For the chosen ones, this is their hidden power. You have the power to heal the world, not just experience its suffering. It takes time to develop this ability. To truly grasp their role, many chosen ones need to experience a deep spiritual awakening. Before it feels like a breakthrough, this awakening often feels like a breakdown. You are being asked to enter a higher state of consciousness where you could fully utilize your energy and empathy, so you may have felt lost, confused, and even abandoned by the world. This is a sacred awakening. It is a component of your initiation and creation into your role as a guide, healer, and lighthouse for others. When you realize who you really are, you stop seeing the world through the prism of separation. You begin to understand how everything is interrelated. You realize that threads of energy, love, and consciousness bind us all together to form the same cosmic fabric. You are part of the suffering in the world, not something separate from it. The important thing is that you have the ability to heal that suffering because you are connected to it. This is the paradox of the chosen. You carry the gift of repairing the world, as well as the weight of its suffering. When you watch this video to the end, you will be free from all darkness, because when you watch this video, you are automatically sending all your affirmations to the universe. Although empathy is sometimes viewed as a soft skill or something intangible, it is actually one of the most potent forces in the universe. It is truly a supernatural talent to be able to comprehend, absorb, and even change the feelings of others. Empathy gives you a direct line to the essence of both nature and humanity. It accesses a universal energy field that unites all living things, transcending logical comprehension. Being a chosen one makes you more empathetic than most people. You sense the collective feelings of society, the energy of the earth itself, and the emotional undercurrents of those around you. In many respects, you are carrying the weight of the world, which is why you may feel that way at times. But your greatest strength is also your capacity for intense emotion. It is the foundation of your spiritual strength and essential to carrying out your mission as a healer in this planet. Being empathetic enables you to see what others cannot. It enables you to detect what's underneath the surface and see past the facade. Many people are numbed by diversions or pain from the past, causing them to go around emotionally detached. However, as a chosen one, you have the power to assist them in getting back in touch and to reveal their hidden suffering so that it can be resolved. Empathy's capacity to change energy is among its most significant features. It takes more than simply adopting someone else's feelings to feel their suffering. In fact, you will become exhausted and overwhelmed if you just take in their misery without taking any action. The ability to change negative energy into positive energy is the true power of empathy. The healing process starts at this point. Think of yourself as an energy conduit. Whether they be fear, rage, or sadness, negative emotions are only forms of energy that have been trapped or twisted. By using empathy to interact with this energy, you can change its frequency and reinterpret it. You accomplish this by making room for people in a kind, sympathetic, and understanding manner. The bad energy starts to dissipate in that area, allowing for the emergence of something higher and purer. Because of this, people who spend time with someone who is truly empathic feel lighter, more at peace, and more aligned. It's because their energy has been subtly changed on a spiritual level, not merely because they've been heard. This is your present as the one who was chosen. You don't need to provide answers or mention anything important. When your presence is grounded in empathy, it has the power to heal others around you. Self-care is crucial for the compassionate healer, but great power also comes with enormous responsibility. You are more susceptible to other people's energies since you are an empathic chosen one. You risk being depleted, worn out, or even ill if you don't take the right care of yourself. For this reason, taking care of yourself is not an option. It is a must. Emotional fatigue can result from empathy without limits. A cup that is empty cannot be used to pour. You'll feel overburdened and disengaged from your purpose if you're continuously taking on other people's suffering without taking the time to replenish and safeguard your own energy. This balance is a challenge for many chosen ones. Despite their want to assist everyone, they frequently neglect to assist themselves. Strong energetic boundaries must be established in order to avoid this. This does not imply being less sympathetic or solitary. Instead, it is developing the ability to protect your own energy so that you can offer without running out. You can sustain your spiritual vigor by engaging in techniques like energy cleaning, meditation, and grounding. Be in the company of people and places that inspire and rejuvenate you. Your energy field is automatically cleansed and revitalized when you spend time in nature. You must keep in mind that you are a conduit for heavenly energy rather than a receptacle for the negativity of others. Empathy is a transformational tool, but you have to use it carefully. You may make sure that you can carry out your healing work for a long time by looking after your own emotional and spiritual health. Recognizing the power of your presence is another essential component of employing empathy as a healing technique. This is known as the silent power of being. As a chosen one, you are aware that often the most profound healing happens in quiet. Despite the widespread belief that healing necessitates action, intervention, or even words, often your energy and presence are sufficient to change the frequency of people around you. This is empathy's secret power. You become a conduit for the love and light of God when you are completely in line with your destiny. Even if they are unable to describe it, people nonetheless experience this. They are drawn to you because of the energy you exude, not because of what you say or do. The power of just being is this. People frequently don't require guidance or answers during difficult or painful times. They must experience being heard, seen, and understood. They require a person who can make room for them without passing judgment or having any expectations. By being empathetic, you may provide a safe space where people can examine their feelings and start the healing process. They don't need to be fixed. All you have to do is be present, exuding compassion and love. As a chosen one, this is among the most potent presents you can give. Empathy can be a hardship for many chosen ones. Thus, they battle with it. The truth is that empathy is not a bad thing. You may wonder, why do I feel everything so deeply? Why can't I just live a normal life without being affected by the emotions of others? It is a gift from God. You have the ability to cure the planet because of it. For those who have been chosen, the task is to begin to see empathy as a strength rather than a weakness. You start to realize the full potential of empathy when you totally embrace it, fearlessly and without hesitation. You come to see that your sensitivity is something to be valued and appreciated, rather than something to be embarrassed of. This gift was given to you for a reason. Your divine mission is reflected in your capacity for profound emotion and soul-to-soul connection. In a world where people are frequently disengaged and numb, you are here to help them rediscover their own feelings and return to who they really are. The bridge that reconnects individuals with their hearts is your empathy, restoring the collective consciousness. As a chosen one, you have empathy for more than simply the people you encounter. It contributes to the healing of the communal psyche as well. Right now, the world is changing drastically, and people who have been chosen are being asked to assist, lead mankind through this change. Every instance of empathy and compassion spreads healing energy across the community. The feelings of divisiveness, fear, and rage that seem to permeate today's society are signs of a more serious spiritual imbalance. You have the power to use empathy, compassion, and love to balance these negative energies as a chosen one. Every time you interact with someone out of compassion, you are not only helping to cure that person, but also the earth as a whole. This is the strength of group empathy. The consequences of chosen ones banding together and using their empathy to heal and enhance the world are profound. This is how love and understanding, not coercion or control, can transform the world. Discovering how to actively engage and harness your empathetic energy for world healing is the next step after realizing the depth of your empathy and its capacity for healing. Your energy as a chosen one is like an enormous, untapped spiritual power source that is just waiting to be used. You are unique. Most people don't realize their full energetic potential throughout their lives. Actively using your energy to heal and raise not only the planet, but also yourself is your calling. You may have already seen that your life seems to go more smoothly when you are in a balanced, aligned state. People are drawn to you by nature. You might notice that synchronicity starts to happen. Possibilities arise, and your interactions become more fluid. Your energy is vibrating at a higher frequency, which explains this. Additionally, your capacity for empathy increases as you access this higher level. However, how can this energy be consciously awakened? How can you become an active healer who channels energy with clarity and purpose after being a passive empath who is overcome by other people's feelings? Self-awareness, intention, and alignment are crucial. Knowing your own frequency is known as energy awareness. All living things release energetic frequencies. The way you think, feel, believe, and behave shapes this frequency. Although your frequency is typically higher than others because you were chosen, this does not mean you are impervious to changes. Actually, if you're not aware of it, your frequency might quickly become unstable due to your heightened sensitivity to other people's energy. Being acutely conscious of your own energetic state is the first step towards utilizing your empathic energy. This necessitates regularly checking into your ideas, feelings, and body. Are you feeling worried and disorganized? Or are you feeling at ease and in control? Do you have expanding, open energy or protective, constrained energy? You should ask yourself these important questions all day long. Meditation is an effective method for developing energy awareness. You can calm your mind and establish a connection with your inner self. By practicing meditation, you start to feel your own energy field, recognizing when it is balanced and powerful and when it is interrupted or depleted. Additionally, you will be able to sustain a higher frequency more reliably as you develop your practice because you will become more sensitive to minute changes in your energy. It's crucial to remember that experiencing negative emotions is not a guarantee of being in a high vibration state. Recognizing emotions like sadness, anger, or fear as transitory states that go through your energy field is the aim, not avoiding or repressing them. You can notice these feelings without becoming engrossed in them when you develop energy awareness. You remain energetically balanced despite the commotion around you. Learning to guide your empathy with purpose is the next step after becoming deeply aware of your energy. This is known as intention setting. Your empathy is a strong tool as a chosen one, but it must be used intentionally, just like any other instrument. All too frequently, empaths unknowingly take in other people's energy without even recognizing it. Burnout and emotional overload result from this. You can take charge of your empathic abilities by establishing clear intentions. Instead of letting outside influences scatter or drain your energy, you choose where and how to focus it. This is particularly crucial when you are applying empathy to heal. Visualization is one method of setting intentions. Think about your energy field as a bright, brilliant light that surrounds your body before you enter any environment where you know you will be engaging with other people. Next, decide exactly how you want to use this energy. You can program your energy to resonate at a particular frequency, which naturally repels negative or draining effects. For instance, you could tell yourself, "I intend to hold space for healing and compassion," or "I intend to radiate love and peace to those around me." Another effective technique to convey healing energy to others is to create an intention. To affect someone's energy field, you don't have to be there in person. You can just close your eyes, envision the person you are helping, and make an intention for their recovery if you feel called to do so. Picture a golden light of compassion and love enveloping them. Positive energy is sent their way by this act of focused purpose, which can improve their emotional condition and help them get closer to their own recovery. If you are a chosen one, your alignment with your higher purpose is what will enable you to heal the world. You become a lighthouse that automatically radiates healing energy to others around you when your ideas, actions, and emotions are all in harmony. The secret to realizing your maximum empathic potential is coherence, which is a state of alignment. When your intellect, heart, and soul are all functioning in perfect harmony, you experience inner coherence. Conflicting impulses and fears no longer pull you in various directions. Rather, you have a defined goal and navigate the world with poise and assurance. Your energy is amplified in this condition of coherence, which enables you to access a greater reservoir of spiritual strength. A strong dedication to self-awareness and personal development is necessary to achieve inner coherence. It entails regularly checking in with yourself to ensure that your behaviors are consistent with your values and that your energies are focused on your most important goals. Your empathic abilities grow more concentrated and powerful while you are in a coherent state. You are actively using your energy to heal and uplift people instead of just responding to their feelings. Heart-based practices are among the best methods for developing coherence. Your entire existence comes into balance when your heart, which is the source of your empathetic energy, is open and in alignment. You can enter a state of coherence by engaging in techniques like heart-focused breathing, gratitude exercises, and loving-kindness meditation, which help to activate the heart's energy field. After mastering the techniques to awaken and channel your empathic energy, it's necessary to comprehend the wider consequences of your behavior. Your energy as a chosen one extends beyond those in your near vicinity. Your empathy has an impact on humanity's collective consciousness that goes well beyond your immediate surroundings. At the moment, the globe is undergoing a period of profound change. New paradigms founded on love, unity, and compassion are replacing outdated systems founded on division, fear, and control. This change is being led by chosen ones. As mankind moves into a higher state of consciousness, your energy is assisting in raising the planet's frequency. You contribute to the global awakening every time you do an action that comes from a place of empathy, whether it's sending healing energy to the collective, delivering a kind word, or making space for someone's grief. Even while you might not always observe the outcomes of your efforts right once, you can be sure that they are having an impact. What you create is a tremendous energy of love and compassion that resonates across the human whole. Actually, quantum physics research has demonstrated that we are all bound together by a single field of energy. This implies that everyone, even those who are on the other side of the globe, can sense the positive energy you radiate. A tipping point in the collective awareness is reached when a sufficient number of individuals start acting with empathy and love, which results in broad change. As this era progresses, the chosen one's function becomes increasingly important. In a world in dire need of healing, you are here to ground the energy of compassion, love, and solidarity. This isn't a passive role, though. Action, dedication, and the deliberate application of your empathic skills are necessary. You are being called to completely accept your role as a guide and healer, to come into your power. You are one of the chosen ones needed to assist usher in this new era of higher consciousness as the globe changes. It's time to believe in the strength of your empathy and to let go of any concerns or doubts that have prevented you from moving forward. It is no coincidence that you are here. You have been chosen for this position because you have the special talents required to contribute to global healing. Your greatest strength is your empathy, which, when used intentionally, can change not just the individuals in your immediate vicinity, but the entire globe. Imagine for a moment that every soul on the world is connected by a large, invisible web. This is the healing power of conscious connection and collective empathy. Each person adds to the overall strength and structure of the web, much like a single thread. Imagine now that each chosen individual who uses their empathic abilities is like a light beam shining on their section of the web. This thread gets stronger, more vivid, and more interwoven as more chosen ones assume their power and disseminate their light. This is the strength of group empathy. A network of light is created when chosen ones unite, even if only energetically, and this network transmits healing throughout the world. When your empathy and others' empathy are in sync, the impact is amplified. Your compassion, love, and understanding are amplified, and their influence is felt globally. Collective empathy is a spiritual force that is transforming the planet. It is not merely a theoretical idea. The planet's frequency is changing as more chosen individuals become aware of their role. A new age of harmony and connection is emerging as the outdated systems of fear and division start to fall apart. And you play a crucial role in this procedure. Empathy possesses the special ability to eliminate the appearance of separation. The idea that we are all unique and that our differences define us more than our similarities is one of the biggest problems facing humanity. Numerous battles, disputes, and divisions have resulted from this delusion. As a chosen one, however, you are aware that this is untrue. We are all interconnected at the deepest level. Despite our varied manifestations, we are all a part of the same divine awareness. Being empathetic enables us to see past appearances and the classifications of status, religion, race, and nationality. It enables us to see that we are all traveling various routes, but ultimately arriving at oneness consciousness, and it enables us to connect with the essence of another person. It is the understanding that we are all one, and that what impacts one of us also impacts the rest of us. Your empathy serves as a conduit to this elevated consciousness as a chosen individual. When you approach someone with empathy, the barriers between you are broken down. You create an environment that is conducive to healing and genuine connection. This explains why empathy is such a potent instrument for bringing about global change. It causes a change in our collective psyche from a us versus them mentality to one of we. Although empathy has the potential to improve the world in general, its effects are arguably most noticeable in our intimate relationships. You probably encounter circumstances where people are pulled to you as a chosen one, wanting your advice, consolation, or simply your presence. It's no accident. Your compassionate energy makes it safe for people to express themselves, show vulnerability, and recover. Your empathy can serve as a catalyst for profound change in relationships, whether they are with romantic partners, family, or friends. By genuinely listening to and experiencing the feelings of those you care about, you provide them a mirror that helps them see themselves more clearly. Others benefit from your empathy as they go through their own feelings, mend their scars, and develop spiritually. But because of this strong sense of empathy, relationships can also be difficult for chosen ones. The feelings of others may overwhelm you, particularly during stressful or conflictual situations. It's critical to keep in mind that you are not supposed to solve other people's problems or feel their suffering. Your empathy is not a sacrifice, but a tool for support. Here, boundaries are crucial. You may give your presence, your love, and your understanding without sacrificing who you are. You can keep your relationships in balance and provide yourself and the other person a safe, loving space to grow by setting and upholding appropriate boundaries. As a chosen one, your healing extends beyond the people you come into contact with. You are aiding in the healing of the collective awareness each time you mend a wound inside of yourself or assist someone else in letting go of their suffering. This is how empathy has a knock-on effect. No matter how minor your actions may seem, they radiate healing energy throughout the world. For instance, suppose you engage in a meaningful dialogue with a person who is experiencing difficulties. They have a healing moment as a result of your empathy, which makes them feel seen and understood. The light and love they experience from you are then carried by that individual as they engage with others. They are able to raise others since their energy has been elevated. As a result, the healing energy spreads like wildfire, affecting many lives in ways you would never even be aware of. The beauty of empathy is that it transcends both location and time. One person's love and compassion can spread throughout the world, touching people and places you might never see. Because of this, every act of empathy counts. The collective energy can be profoundly altered by even the slightest act of understanding or kindness. The role of chosen ones during crises. The world is currently experiencing a moment of extreme suffering. The collective suffering from natural disasters, civil instability, and worldwide pandemics can frequently seem insurmountable. You might experience this anguish more keenly than others because you are a chosen one. Even if it doesn't directly affect you, the suffering you witness in the world may have a profound effect on you. Your energetic connection to the collective consciousness is the reason behind this. You also feel the pain when the world suffers. The important thing to remember is that, as a chosen one, you are not here to carry this burden, to transform it. You are here. You are here to channel the energy of grief, wrath, and fear into healing, love, and compassion. Although this is a difficult task, you are particularly qualified to complete it. Your ability to empathize becomes a guiding light during emergencies. You can provide consolation to someone in need, guide others through their suffering, and even transmit healing energy to the entire world. Techniques like intention setting, meditation, and prayer can be effective means of transforming suffering in the world. By directing your energies toward peace and healing, you help to improve the earth as a whole. Keep in mind that your energy counts. You are contributing to a change in the collective energy each time you choose compassion over judgment and love over fear. And the effect is nothing short of miraculous when several chosen ones unite with this same goal. In a society that is so frequently characterized by suffering and division, how can you keep developing and growing your empathy? Self-compassion, intentional connection, and regular spiritual practice hold the key to the solution. First and foremost, it's critical to continue a daily practice that connects you to both the heavenly source and your own vitality. These techniques, which include writing, meditation, prayer, and time spent in nature, keep you centered and in line with your higher purpose. They enable you to replenish your vitality and sustain the elevated state required for the development of your empathic abilities. Next, look for intentional relationships with others who share your spiritual journey. Be in the company of people who encourage you, who help you grow, and who recognize the special difficulties of being a chosen one. You can get the support and inspiration you need from our group to carry on with your healing efforts. Lastly, cultivate self-compassion. It's not always simple to be picked. There will be days when you feel that the world is too heavy, when you are overcome by your own feelings, or when you start to doubt your purpose in life. You need to be kind to yourself during these times. Remind yourself that you are human and that it's acceptable to rest, feel exhausted, and recover. You are not the only one coming to save the world. You have come here to contribute to the worldwide healing effort. You are not here to lead a normal life as a chosen one. You have been called to something greater, more meaningful, and deeper. You are here to be a conscious healer, someone who heals and uplifts the planet by using their spiritual energy, insight, and empathy. But awareness alone is not enough to take on this duty. To truly embrace your position as a conscious healer, you must take action, be dedicated, and have a strong belief in your own abilities. Realizing that you are a co-creator of reality is the first step. The world around you can be influenced by your ideas, goals, and deeds. You are always giving out energy, and that energy affects not just your life, but also the lives of those you encounter. You start to realize how powerful you really are when you realize this. It's crucial to keep in mind that healing does not entail fixing everyone or finding solutions to every issue facing the planet. It's about showing compassion, making room for others, and helping them find their own healing. Sometimes you just need to be there. You are already helping to heal the world by just living in accordance with your best self. In order to completely embody your position as a conscious healer, consider the following. How can I make the world a more loving, compassionate, and light place today? How can I help others with my empathy without exhausting myself? As you proceed on your chosen path, these questions will serve as a guide. As you become more conscious of your empathetic abilities, you could discover that others come to you for advice on a natural basis. This isn't just an accident. Whether in their homes, communities, or even on a worldwide level, chosen people are frequently asked to serve as spiritual leaders. However, spiritual leadership is not always the same as conventional leadership. It is about service, humility, and love, not power or control. Spiritual leaders set a good example. They are the epitome of what they want to see in the world: understanding, empathy, and compassion. They motivate others by their genuineness, intelligence, and presence, rather than by using force. You might already be a spiritual leader as a chosen one, without even being aware of it. You are already fulfilling this position if others are drawn to your energy and seek your counsel or consolation. However, spiritual leadership entails accountability as well. It calls on you to always focus on your personal development. Be in line with your higher purpose and be aware of your own energy. People will look to you more for direction as you develop as a leader. Although it also calls for integrity and self-awareness, this can be a lovely and rewarding experience. Keep in mind that you are not alone as you assume your duty as a spiritual leader. Along with you on this voyage are numerous other chosen ones. You all work together to create a force for change and healing. The world may be changed by your leadership and the leadership of others. Finding the right balance between empathy and discernment is one of the hardest things for chosen ones to undertake. It's crucial to keep in mind that not every energy is intended to be absorbed or engaged with, even while empathy enables you to feel intensely and establish profound connections with other people. You have to learn to strike a balance between having an open heart and exercising sound judgment as a healer. The capacity to recognize when and where your energy is needed and when it is not is known as discernment. It's about realizing that even while you are capable of helping others, not every circumstance calls for your intervention. Certain energies are too poisonous to deal with directly, and some people are not prepared for healing. Learning to safeguard your own energy while continuing to show empathy and support to those who are ready to accept it is a necessary part of your development as a chosen one. Consider discernment to be a type of spiritual knowledge. It enables you to go through the world with clarity, understanding when to show empathy and when to take a back seat. Maintaining your personal health while continuing to be a healer requires striking this balance. You may avoid burnout and keep your energy levels strong and bright so you can help people who really need it by cultivating discernment. Fully embracing your power. You will probably experience fear and doubt at some time during your journey as a chosen one. You can doubt your worth, your purpose, or your skills. You might question whether you can actually change the world. Although these emotions are normal, they are also delusions. When you start to walk into your light, fear and uncertainty are just shadows. You have to learn to rise beyond these shadows in order to truly embrace your strength. This is not an excuse to ignore your fear or act as though it doesn't exist. Instead, it entails accepting it, comprehending it, and then deciding to go past it. Recall that the ego is the source of fear. It doesn't represent who you really are. Because you are capable of treading this route, you have been chosen for it. You possess the inner power, insight, and love necessary to achieve your goals. When doubt or worry creeps in, get back to your core. Make contact with the divine source that permeates you and your higher self. Have faith that everything you do is part of a bigger plan and that you are being directed. You are prepared to shine the light that the planet needs. You are prepared to take on your duty as a healer, to bring your special energy into the world, and to fully embrace your power as a chosen one, using your empathy to influence the future. The last step is to accept your identity as a conscious creator after realizing the extent of your healing abilities and your empathetic strength. You are not here to watch the world passively as a chosen one. With your energy, your goals, and your deeds, you have the power to co-create the future and mold it. Every idea you have, every feeling you have, and every word you say are all products of creation. As your energy spreads throughout the cosmos, chances and experiences that match your vibration are drawn to you. As a chosen one, you have the power to use the law of attraction with awareness and intention. This is the law of attraction in action. Establishing specific goals for the world you wish to contribute to creating is the first step towards living as a conscious creator. What sort of energy would you like to give? Which ideals would you like to live up to? How might mankind benefit from your empathy? You become a potent force for good when you match your intentions with the ultimate good. Keep in mind that the future is not predetermined. Every day, the energy of mankind as a whole shapes it. You possess the ability to direct this energy in a way that promotes love, healing, and unity because you are the chosen one. Your tool for this construction is your empathy. You may contribute to the manifestation of a future that represents humanity's greatest potential when you use it intentionally. In summary, embrace your mission. You are not here by chance, therefore heal the planet. In a world in dire need of healing, you are a lighthouse and a chosen one. Your greatest gift is empathy, which has the power to change not just your life, but also the lives of people around you. You are making a significant contribution to the world's healing by accepting your position as a conscious healer, growing as a spiritual leader, and living as a conscious creative. It's time to let go of any reservations, anxieties, or worries. It's time to accept your mission, step completely into your power, and have faith that you are right where you should be. Now more than ever, the world needs your light, and you are prepared to shine it. Keep in mind that every kind gesture, compassionate moment, and wave of empathy you put out into the world has an impact. On this journey, you are not traveling alone. You are one of many chosen ones who are collaborating to usher in a new era of harmony, healing, and peace. Now is your moment. Accept it. Use your energy to heal the planet and see how your empathy's hidden power changes everything around you. Thank you for staying until the end. But now the universe is calling you to one more message, which you can watch by clicking on the screen.